Don't start a business by blowing all your savings. I've seen guys drop 15 to 20,000 pounds on a setup before they've even done a single day of real work, and then discover they hate the job. They buy the van, the tools, the branding, the uniforms, the website, the ads, and then on day one, reality hits them like a brick. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. You don't know whether you'll enjoy the work until you're actually doing it. And you don't know the real costs until you've already started. So start as cheaply as you possibly can. Test the work, see if you like it. And if you do, expand using the money the business makes, not the money you've saved. That's how you protect yourself. That's how you stay flexible. And that's how you avoid turning your savings into regret. One of the first places people waste money is company formation. In the UK, it's almost a sport for formation agents to upsell you. They'll offer you gold packages, startup bundles, compliance packs, registered office services, and before you know it, you've spent hundreds on something that should cost £12. The reality is simple. You can form a limited company for £12 directly with Companies House, or £15 to £20 through Tide if you open a business account with them. And if you ever decide it's not for you, dissolving a company costs about £33 online. You're not locked in. You're not risking thousands. You're just giving yourself a legal wrapper to trade through. And while we're here, let me save you even more money. In your first year or two, don't worry about trademarks. New founders obsess over protecting the brand before the brand even exists. They're terrified someone will steal their name or copy their logo. But the truth is, you're probably going to pivot anyway. Your offer will change. Your niche will change. Your audience will change. And if someone does steal your early stage brand, you can pivot, rename, and rebuild. And you'll do it smarter and faster the second time because you've already learned the process. A trademark only makes sense once you're profitable, stable, and confident your brand won't change. Until then, save your money and focus on building something worth protecting. And stick around, because in a minute, I'm going to share the biggest realization I had in our second year. The thing that completely changed how I think about pricing, equipment, and why starting cheap is actually your biggest advantage. Now, if you need help choosing a name, we built a free company name generator at microbiz365.com.tools. You definitely don't need to pay a branding agency to come up with one. Branding is another early money pit. I've seen new founders spend hundreds or even thousands on logos, color palettes, and brand kits. And none of it matters at the start. Customers don't care about your logo. They care about whether you solve their problem. You don't need a designer. You don't need a brand identity. You need something simple and clean. And you can generate that for free using the logo generator at microbiz365.com tools. Start with that. Upgrade later if you ever need to. Websites are another trap. People think they need a $500 WordPress build or a $3,000 Webflow site before they can start trading. You don't. When we started Hulkzilla, the first website was built for free by free web guys. Later, we rebuilt it using AI, also for free. Hosting can be free too. Cloudflare pages, Netlify, GitHub pages. If you don't care about the domain name, your entire online presence can cost £0. And when you do eventually buy a domain, understand that the first-year offer is almost always too good to be true. You'll see 99p deals, 149 deals. But the renewal price is where they get you. A.co.uk might jump to £15 a year. A.com might jump to 25. And if you've built your whole brand around that domain, you're stuck paying whatever they decide to charge. So if you can afford it, buy a 2 or 3 year package upfront. It locks in the cheap rate and protects you from renewal shocks. If you can't afford that yet, stick with a free subdomain until you can. Another early mistake is hiring an accountant too soon. The standard advice is get an accountant early. But in the UK, especially with making tax digital, the reality is different. Yes, you'll need software to file micro-entity accounts and your CT600. The cheapest legitimate option right now is around £72. But you don't need a £600 accountant when you have no revenue, no payroll, no VAT, and no complexity. Start with software. Upgrade only when the business is making enough money to justify it. Now let's talk about equipment, because this is where new founders get caught out the hardest. When we started Hulkzilla, we bought a second-hand pressure washer for £100. Great deal, right? Except it wasn't. Because then we discovered we needed a high-pressure hose, another 100 pounds, then chemicals, then attachments, then consumables, then replacements. And we needed them sooner than we expected. That's the truth nobody tells you. You never know the hidden costs until you start. So spend as little as possible until you know what the real costs are. And while we're on the subject of wasting time and money, let's talk about flyers. A lot of new businesses think printing 1,000 leaflets is the way to get their first customers. They spend money on printing, spend hours walking around estates, scrape their knuckles on metal letterboxes, and end up with no customers. Flyers are a skill. Your first ones won't convert. You'll write the wrong message, target the wrong streets, design something nobody reads, deliver at the wrong time, and have no tracking or call to action. If you feel brave, knock on some doors and talk to people. You'll learn more in 10 conversations than you will from 10,000 leaflets. But honestly, the easiest way to get your first customers, especially in the UK, is through local Facebook groups, community pages, and even a broadcast message to your WhatsApp contacts. A single post in a local group can outperform 1,000 leaflets. People trust people they already know, or people who are already part of their community. Another silent killer is software subscriptions. People sign up for Canva Pro, Adobe, Notion Plus, Webflow, Shopify, MailChimp, social media schedulers, CRM tools, and suddenly they're spending 50 to 200 pounds a month before they've made a single sale. Start with free tiers. Upgrade only when revenue forces you to. And please don't run paid ads before you know your message converts. Ads don't fix a weak offer. They amplify what already works. If your message doesn't convert organically, it won't convert with money behind it. Start with organic content, direct outreach, community engagement, partnerships, referrals. Then scale. And finally, don't hire too early. You don't need a VA, a designer, a video editor, or a social media manager until you're overwhelmed with paid work. Hiring early drains cash before you've even validated your offer. Do it yourself until you can't. Then hire. Now, here's the thing I promised you earlier. The real reason you should start cheap. In our second year, our average job now pays 2 to 3 times what we earned last year, and many multiples of what we made on those early jobs. And that didn't happen because we spent more money. It happened because we got more confident, we discovered new customer segments, and we upgraded our equipment slowly, using the money the business made. And because of that, we can now do jobs faster, better, and more profitably than we ever could at the start. That's why you don't blow your savings on day one. Your early jobs won't be your best jobs. Your best work comes later, once you've learned, improved, and grown into the business. If you want to start a business without wasting money, we've built a set of free tools to help you do exactly that. The company name generator, the logo generator, and more at microbiz365.com tools. This is Microbiz365, giving you a new idea for a low-cost business every day of the year.